engagement.
Why is he here at that time?
To see me, right? So,
Kim just shakes his hand and let him go.
Ali gives a hug. Yeah.
تناجي الله في صبر وترجو رحمة تسري فعاش القلب إخلاصا وصرت تحوم كالطير تحلق في ثقافات وتنهل من ربى الخير.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, brothers and sisters and dear friends. Welcome to this video. Before I start, what I want to do is I want to go straight into the clip where a specific incident that happened at the park about last week or 2 weeks ago, where the far right Tommy's fans came to the park, and some of them wanted to speak to me, but because it was getting dark and some of them were drunk and it was getting a bit hostile, my teachers told me and brothers told me that I should leave the park. So I was supposed to speak to some of them. So let's just watch the footage as exactly what's happened.
Why are people trying to intimidate?
Because he
was just trying to.
Sorry.
With love.
Listen, he's a public figure.
He hasn't got time to do engagement.
Why is he here at that time?
To see me, right? So,
Kim just shakes his hand and let him go.
Ali gives a hug. Yeah.
Just shake his hand, Kim will go.
No touching, please. No touching.
Ali. Give us a bit of the time.
Can't even shake
you can ask them to come to your office.
If I touch you, you know what would happen? If I lay my hand on you, like in that way.
Go to hell.
Listen, it's not haram.
No, but we're touching this.
It's not.
So, we can't even have a private conversation. This is very strange.
Listen, if you want to speak privately, go somewhere private. We want a bit of
We are going private.
We want a little bit of Ali Dawah here if you don't mind. Ali,
Thanks for the debate.
love you long time, brother. Salam.
So guys, as you saw that footage, this lady came to me and she wanted to speak to me, obviously, but I had to go because, like I said, of the events that were taking place. And if you can see, very comfortably, she put her arm around me, very comfortably, and it was like a hug. You know, she put her arm around me. Now, some of you might just disregard it and say, "Oh, what's wrong with this? You know, it's not a big deal." But I want you guys to imagine, if a Muslim man, imagine me going to the park and this lady, this woman is there, and I put my arm around her and I try to speak to her. What would happen? What do you think Tommy would say? What do you think the far right would say? You know, they would say, "Look at him, he has no respect. He's putting his arm around her. This is what they're known for, grooming and all this kind of nonsense." Yeah, this is what they would say. Now, I wanted to highlight this issue because it's very, very important, you know, that if it's done by a man to a female or a female done to a man, nobody has the right to touch another person physically. It shouldn't be allowed. Now, I'm not saying this person did it with sexual intent or any kind of intent, no, but I just wanted to highlight it to you guys that imagine if it was a Muslim man. Imagine a Muslim man doing that to a Muslim woman, you know. So let's not have double standards, and I'm happy to speak to them in the future time, inshallah. But what I want to talk to you guys about is another thing, which is that, as we guys know, it's Christmas and Christians are celebrating their Christmas. They have this big misconception that we as Muslims find it so offensive. So this Christmas tree behind me, it's so offensive to me. When I see it, I start crying and I'm like, oh no.